Guys, we are finally back again for the second reaction video I did today. The previous one was actually on Mr. Lick's reaction channel. You'll check that link in the first comment in the comment box, guys. But welcome to another vibrations, another reaction on this here Brbptv. Be real, be positive, brothers and sisters. Let us get into the vibrations for today right now, brothers and sisters. Now, I actually posted this on Mr. Lick's reaction channel, guys. I want to give you context right there.
How do you get a job and fuck up everything? Everything. This motherfucker has fucked up everything. Gas, water, air, everything.
Just name it. He has messed it up. Your salary, mess up. The ground, the road, mess up. Just think. Hey, but he want to consider himself to be the best prime minister in Dominica, or having his friends say that he's the best prime minister. Really? As if the people of the country don't know what's going on. Just like when the Trinidadians saw the foolishness uttered by Skerrit on things that he was ignorant about. Brothers and sisters, this is why I always point out to you guys that when the Prime Minister goes out there and real journalists ask him real questions, he cannot answer. But they will come to Dominica now and pretend as if he knows what on earth he's saying, whether it be true or not. There are many things Skerrit saying on the basis of reality, and you wonder if he actually knows or believes what he's saying. Especially people that actually know. One of the questions I was asked, brothers and sisters, if the building in Roseau is his. Everybody thinks the building is his. You know that everybody thinks the building is yours. All you could tell the people is, no, the building is not mine. And based on what? So you in the country, the prime minister of the country, one of the biggest buildings is being built in Roseau. In an economy that is not doing well. All of a sudden, some massive blue and yellow or whatever color building is being built. And you are telling the citizens, in an economy that you caused to collapse, you are then telling the citizens not to ask you questions about these kind of things? As if the citizens themselves would not want to know, hey, Skerrit, is that your building? If that is your building, then you have to tell people where you get the money to do that. Because you're not building a mansion in Mondaniana. If you don't finish building, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been in the air, but you guys can understand the situation. What exactly is going on? Danny Luge asked, what on earth is going on right there, brothers and sisters? But of course, we have to find out where all that is coming from. Not true.
Hungry hyenas. They were just out, not for the interest of the country. I've seen corruption.
Remember when Skerrit was saying he don't want to go and stay in a mansion? Remember when Skerrit was saying that, brothers and sisters? Saying, guys, I cannot allow the people. He was pretty much reiterating the same thing Roosevelt Douglas was saying some time back. How can I be out there staying in luxury hotels when the people in my country are suffering? That's what he was saying. Now Skerrit come and tell people they want to stay in remember the 29 million or whatever $1 million thing that he was making the people pay $64,000 a month for. He's not building a bigger one. He building one bigger than the previous one he was staying in. And then talking about guys, he take his loans and whatnot. Who knows where Skerrit getting his money as Minister of Finance? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, not... Oh, okay.
A lot of corruption I've seen in my life, in my business. But this is way. Corruption to the point where the interest is only 90% personal and 10% to the country.
Yeah. So maybe we're making about billions of dollars and they put in 90% for themselves. It's very interesting, guys, brothers and sisters. I definitely have to look into what England has stated. The UK, United Kingdom and EU, I believe, also has stated some rather interesting things. I will react to that tomorrow. So tune in, brothers. Tune in for that. Where the EU have stated what they want to happen before they can even move forward with that. Remember, guys, United Kingdom took away visas from Dominica. And took away the visa-free travel from Dominica. European Union is coming on board, it seems. Oh, you don't know that? Oh, okay. All right. Well, they have given certain speculations, stipulations, brothers and sisters, stating these are the criteria we need to protect ourselves. But it's interesting that the Caribbean people, the Dominican people in Dominica don't know what's going on. But it's a good thing that the Caribbean people outside are seeing what's going on, and it's also affecting them. Brothers and sisters, remember I showed you this?
Everything.
It's not just affecting Dominica. It's affecting the Caribbean, brothers and sisters. I told you the reason why they're removing visas from the Caribbean is as a direct relation to what the government of Dominica has caused. It has a direct relation, brothers and sisters. What do you think? They're taking out these things and saying as a result of CBI. No, you think I'm joking? Okay. I lie? All right.
Last week, we reported on a recent incident in the UK whereby 2 individuals with terrorist connections had been deported from the UK, but were able to acquire Dominica passports
To do what?
to return to the UK.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We can also report on another recent incident, this time involving one Russian individual who had been detained in the UK and upon an executed search warrant was found to have been
Carrying what?
carrying 3 Dominican
3. Not one, no. 3 of them.
passports. According to our very reliable sources in the UK's immigration system, that Russian individual reported to the Dominican authorities that his original passport was lost.
Your original passport was lost, but they catch you 3 of them. But if it lose, you not also have one, but you have your.
He paid $US 3000 for a new passport, but then 3 months after that the same individual again reported that his passport was either lost or stolen.
So he lost the first one, allegedly lost the first one. He get a new one. He lost the second one. That's what is in there. And then he get another one. 3.
He paid another $3,000 for another replacement passport. Clear racketeering within the Dominica immigration system, and the passport custodians should be investigated, but alas, who go and order this investigation? Blackmore, Skerrit, Police Commissioner Corbett, Naftai Noon Tone. A few years ago, we reported on a matter involving a Chinese businessman who carried 2 Dominican passports. The gentleman using the name Shujun Tony Liu allegedly utilized Dominica passport number 81755. The gentleman also uses the name Jason Liu Shujun and allegedly carries another Dominica passport $81755. How on earth one man with the same fingerprint get 2 different Dominica passports?
Guys, these allegations are interesting. These allegations are interesting, brothers and sisters. Be that the case of what is taking place, you don't think the UK realize, but wait a while, guys, something is going on there. And if we have to do this, we have to do this properly. We have looked through the criteria. This is why I told you guys, tune in tomorrow. Hopefully I can drop that. I will show you guys everything. Is there? I show you guys everything, you know. All right. So they see what is happening and they have decided, you know what, for things to happen. That's one of the reasons why I don't think that they're going to be putting back Dominica. They're not going to be putting back Dominica under visa free. I really don't. Because Dominica is the one that spearheaded the thing in the first place. How much criminals have not just obtained Dominica passports, but Dominica diplomatic passports themselves too? How you obtaining ambassadorship passports, which you're not supposed to buy? I don't know if they sell it or not, but brothers and sisters, you're not supposed to buy. You are supposed to do things for the country that you are being an ambassador to, making ways and not opening doors for things now. So the man, boy, I wonder. It does mind boggle me, you know, brothers and sisters. It does mind boggle me. I mean, when everything is in front of you. Anyways, I don't want to.
Greed and corruption. Enough is never enough. After the NG lapsing scandal, the government of Dominica promised that their passport peddling program would be supported by a robust.
I reacted to that. When the Prime Minister himself was saying, guys, we know that we are saddened by the amount of people that have obtained our passports and diplomatic passports and whatnot. I remember reacting to that. There's an article with that, brothers and sisters. I reacted to that very thing when he stated about, you know, they are saddened by what is taking place and, you know, they will be changing one blah blah blah. That was done. That was probably 2 or 3 years ago. 2 or 3 or around there. But they stated that all the amount of crazy people that get their passports.
And most reliable candidate vetting program. The same promise was made after the Alliers of Montford and the Alison Maduke scandal on several occasions when either the EU, UK, or the US
voice concerns. The US don't have much stake in that because they can make sure that nobody come into the country without visa. They can do that. EU and United Kingdom, remember they separate them. Somebody sent me a message stating that they don't think what I was saying was accurate. I have to tell the person EU, European Union, and the United Kingdom are two different things. So don't let them confuse you and think. Right now the EU is trying to put themselves in a position where they are not attacked. Now normally they will tend to follow what I can't say certain things. But let's continue, brothers and sisters.
Concerns about the threat posed by the reckless passport vending program. PM Skerrit promised a due diligence program of the highest integrity.
It's like saying you want to do something without doing it, but because it sounds nice, you tell the people and the people clap. They clap, it's nice, it's wonderful, wow, brilliant.
And efficiency. By now everyone knows that Skerrit's word is as reliable as a single ply of toilet paper. He is highly incompetent.
That's guys, isn't the Prime Minister incompetent? How much criminals obtain our passports and our Dominican diplomatic passports? Doesn't that say about what the individual is? And it's interesting that when Al Jazeera brought out that information, they look at Linton. Linton, they look at the very man there. Mr. He's the one, that individual you see right there, brothers and sisters. He's the one that linked up with I think it's what is his name again? Ali Reza. He's the one who linked up with Ali Reza and put Skerrit and Ali Reza together. And then talking about he Mr. that come and say that, not me, no. Mr. the middleman that come and say that. But then all you think, okay.
Concerns about the threat posed by the reckless passport vending program. PM Skerrit promised a due diligence program of the highest integrity and efficiency. By now everyone knows that Skerrit's word is as reliable as a single ply of toilet paper.
He say things. Remember when he said in 2014, guys, the evidence is out there. The man come and say, oh guys, as soon as we win election, the airport going to start build. Wait. You know how long ago 2014 is? You don't know? We're in 2023, brothers and sisters. So let that sink in.
He is highly incompetent and so severely compromised that even if he genuinely wants to clean up the bad actors within the CBI program, he has no moral authority to do so.
That's correct. You cannot tell me the man who's allegedly allowed to be... No, what I said allegedly for? Brothers and sisters, the man in charge of it. And people have obtained our passports, criminals. Where the United Kingdom has decided, guys, I told you, I read a lot of stuff about the United Kingdom, brothers and sisters, when you got into that situation. Even back in the day, I was reacting to that. I told you guys the possibility of what was happening. I even told you guys that they wanted to keep it for the citizens born in Dominica. And those who obtain this passports through the CBI program would have to apply for visas. But they found something rather interesting on the passports. They found out that they're calling this new CBI people Dominicans as well. And they say, how can then they differentiate between? To then say, okay, the CBI folks need to get the visas and the Dominicans. Who you think caused this to happen? It was allowed under Skerrit's watch. Or maybe Skerrit himself was the one who said, no, put them as Dominicans. So then he looped all the Dominicans in with these people outside. The criminals, non-criminals, who knows? He looped the people in the country. He looped them with his folks. And now just like that, Peter knows to pay for Paul. And he would come and tell the people, guys, this is something that the EU is trying to do. And mentioning the electronic, he mentioned the ETA. The ETA, which is for non-visa individuals, the people who do not require visas. We are now under the visas, but he's using that as a way to say EU is changing up their programs. And there is articles going out there talking about United States or European Union need visas to enter United Kingdom. That is not the case. That is ETAs, where they have to pay $6 or $7 to get it. They must get it, by the way, brothers and sisters. But the people who require visas have to pay 100, 200, 300, 400 pounds, depending on the kind of thing that they want. And they can reject you. And they're trying to equate and make it like it's the same thing, brothers and sisters. They say something about African Americans. They say if you want to bypass something, like pass something in the public, or something that has to be posted, they say if you don't want African Americans to know, put it in a book. That is an insult. But the same thing that happening, brothers and sisters. People don't read, people don't understand what's going on. They just go because their leader tell them this and the leader tell them that. Brothers and sisters, the greatest flaw of humanity is to listen to every word that the leader says and believe them. That is the greatest flaw in humanity. To believe everything that your leaders tell you, as if the leaders themselves cannot be corrupt. One of the greatest set of corrupt people we know are our leaders. Not the citizens, you know. The citizens help the corrupt. But the greatest set of corrupt people in this world today are our leaders, because they get to bypass or leave a certain level or be protected because of their status. They have diplomatic status, brothers and sisters. This is why even when they're looking at Joe Biden, they're trying to impeach him. When they impeach him, then they can charge him. But because he's president, they cannot touch him. It's interesting. Brothers, are you mad?
For example, Skerrit could not fire the former director of the CBI program, Emmanuel Nanthan, for Nanthan's blatant money laundering activities, and as Prime Minister he is yet to make a statement on his minister's shoplifting incident.
Well, guys, I don't know about that situation right there. Be that the case, I don't know about that one. What I do know, brothers and sisters, is about the CBI program. And what has happened as a result of the CBI program has affected the other Caribbean islands. Yes. Because they say if this country can do it, there's a huge probability other countries can do it as well. And might as well protect ourselves from, hey, okay, let's stop there and leave the others. No. It's not so going. They're protecting themselves from everybody involved in the CBI program. This is why they started first with Dominica and moving along. Well, I think they canceled somebody before Dominica. Or they put visa restrictions on somebody before, and then it has been a time pass. It has been a time pass, brothers and sisters, and they realize, no, this is getting out of hand. Dominica seems to be, abusing the CBI program because they denied people from entering the United Kingdom. These people entered, they denied them. These people then go and get Dominica passports and then to go and they go back to England because it's visa free. Obviously, if that is happening in one country, you don't think the others can do it too? They call that a domino effect, brothers and sisters. And the other Caribbean people know, you think I'm joking? We'll check it in a moment.
If, for example, Anthony Hayden of MMC is found guilty of selling passports to Russians, Iranians, or warlords in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Can you imagine if all that is happening, brothers and sisters, and then these people go to the United Kingdom? They go to the United Kingdom and cause havoc in the place because they are holders of Dominica passports that allow them to have visa free. Do they expect them to protect themselves? This is why EU is coming on board too. Oh, okay.
Can PM Skerrit terminate Anthony Hayden's CBI passport selling privileges?
He cannot do that because I think the ringleader of the whole thing is Anthony Hayden himself. That's what I believe, brothers and sisters. I could be wrong, but I think, he cannot be the ringleader. Is like the people, and the ringleader of the Prime Minister is the people. The real leaders of the Prime Minister is the people, but the people are so dumbfounded that they allow the Prime Minister to do whatever they want and causing chaos in the place, and then giving other people who they have no dealings with, giving whoever they find to then handle the money. The money is supposed to, brothers and sisters, the money is supposed to come back from the CBI program. The CBI money is supposed to come back to the consolidated fund in Dominica. That's one of the stipulations that the United Kingdom EU has. They stated all the money is being done from the CBI need to come back to the country's account. I agree with that too.
It is no secret that Skerrit's compromising engagements with Anthony Hayden has made him weak and essentially a lapdog to MMC Anthony Hayden.
Well, this is alleged, brothers and sisters, but on that basis, from just understanding certain things, can I say that thing is not, there's no possibility for this? There's a huge possibility.
It is said that if power corrupts, weakness in the seat of power, with its constant necessity for more and more, necessitates deals and bribes with compromising engagements and corrupts even more.
Reminds me of the vehicle that the Prime Minister stated that he got. The expensive vehicle, Jeep or whatever they call that. The man say you get a gift with from foreign people and you are the sitting Prime Minister. You just get a gift. Oh, you're so nice. Oh, you treat me well. I will give you a gift, man. Look, a gift. Who you telling that? Me? Maybe there's some reason why you give a gift, or you consider it a gift, or maybe it's a payment that they consider a gift for getting certain things in thing. A sitting Prime Minister must not accept gifts from foreign entities. The foreign entities can then influence the Prime Minister to do things that are against the people. Isn't that written in the Constitution? Huh? All your Constitution in Dominica.
PM Skerrit, you are way too deep into this CBI cesspool. Another promise to bring integrity to the CBI program is simply Powell.
Powell, yes. It's simply Powell, brothers and sisters. Powell and Bush. No truthful value. Because you stated that before. See how disappointed you are in all you people. And it continuing today.
Vouch no truthful value. September to remember. P.S. Can someone please ask Skerrit who is Virgie Strasser? Inquiring minds want to know why the name is associated with a Skerrit's account. Inquiring minds want to know why the name is a. Can someone please ask Skerrit who is Virgie Strasser?
Who is Virgie Strasser? Skerrit, who's Virgie Strasser?
Inquiring minds want to know why the name is associated with a Skerrit's account.
Guys, when Skerrit holding his press conference, all you need to ask him these questions. That's why Skerrit don't want me there. You crazy to think Skerrit going to want me press conference. I go there one time, you know. I go. Brothers and sisters, the one of the individual, I wouldn't say much on that. He met me, he was ready for me to go inside and everything like that. They go and talk to one of the police inside. And they talking about, they trying to play with me. Dion coming and this Dion is and whoever the Prime Minister press secretary is coming and tell me, oh, they're looking to keep, and see later down. They tell me that I know never make me come inside there. Hey, but if the people want to, the people can demand that I go inside there to ask the questions that the people want to know. But if the people don't want to do it, what I going to force myself? Gasa, you must have mad. But the lady coming and tell me, oh, they're looking to see if they can make the medias and whatnot. Making it play. Like, I said, I look in Tebe. I looking like an old Tebe that will fall for this mash you telling me there. It's just because I didn't want to make noise in the place. I just decided, let me stay my thing. One of them, I asked some Mr. Lick's family around the area. Hey, I must say something I should say. But I have some Mr. Lick's family around the area, brothers and sisters. And as a result of that, they found it strange. But we know why. Just let me get the opportunity to come inside there and you'll see. But we know that's not going to happen because, Dominicans don't ask questions. Well, sometimes. But this is somebody who indicated, they know what's going on. Somebody in the foreign, but within the Caribbean region.
Issues with all. Oh no, mama, me tell you now about.
Issue with what? Your mother?
This already,
Let me see what that's in on top there. We having a little issues with the passport right now, so be patient with us. There's Dominica and Trinidad or St. Lucia. Anyways.
Yes, I have little patience and them something there, but me are not patient. These are issues
Issues with oh no mama, me tell you now about this already, you know. Yes, me have little patience and them something there, but me are not patient. This are not Bellevue, yeah? And me
Bellevue Hospital. You patient in the Bellevue Hospital. Anyways.
he's a mad woman and me done run away. So here what? Dominica, match up the thing. Alright? Start out the thing because here what me a come. And me una tell me say fi talk to Skerrit, but here what? Una know Skerrit more than me. So just tell Skerrit fi ping me on the WhatsApp.
So foreigners know what has happened to them because of what has happened as a result of Dominica. Skerrit. They know. So when Dominicans want to play blind as if oh no nothing man is because UK changing up their thing, that's why. And it's oh God, oh Lord have mercy, man. St. Kitts also realize what has happened for themselves, so they have taken active measures, brothers and sisters, to try their best to see if they can rectify that situation. St. Christopher Nevis. I thought it was St. Kitts. Maybe Kitts is short for Christopher. I don't know. But St. Christopher Nevis, brothers and sisters. I mean, St. Christopher is another island. Anyways, yeah. St. Christopher Nevis citizenship by investment. This thing, 2023. So I've made a new order right there. An exercise of the powers conferred by section this of St. Christopher Nevis. Maybe that's what they used to call it before they start calling it St. Kitts. Anyways. And Nevis, yeah, blah blah blah, minister makes the following order. Okay, citation. The order may be cited as the St. Christopher and Nevis Citizenship by Investment Exclusion Order 2023. They are ready, done, ready, set up, man. Interpretation in order in this order act means the St. Christopher blah 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 citizen. Yeah, right. Exclusion offers, brothers and sisters. You can read this stuff. What they're trying to put in instead. They're saying that the Russian Federation, okay, let me read in the interest of the national security, events and public safety of the Federation of blah blah blah, every citizen of and persons ordinarily resident in the following countries shall be excluded from any application for registration as a citizen pursuant to subsection. So they're taking them out. They're no longer going to be selling passports. So these individuals, because St. Kitts is also involved in this. Apparently they're going to be removing St. Kitts last, I think sometime in December. But of course, I'm thinking they're probably going to try their best to see if they can rectify this before any sort of thing happens. Maybe they might just say, okay, we'll keep you guys in because you have made certain changes and thus keeping it open right there. But the Russian Federation, otherwise known as Mother Russia, the Republic of Belarus, otherwise known as Belarus, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, otherwise known as North Korea, and the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan, otherwise known as Republic of Iraq and Iran, and those places there, brothers and sisters, which is interesting because I think Dominica has diplomatic relations with Iran, I think. Anyways, this is the Prime Minister stating this right there. National security. Is the Prime Minister? Is the Security Minister? Okay, national security. Okay, but hey, I think that makes sense. He's the Prime Minister. He should protect the people. That's the first. I think that's a good position to hold as Prime Minister. What are your thoughts, brothers and sisters? What are your thoughts? Anyways, so with all that said right there, Dominica has decided to do some control, some sort of control. What is that control, brothers and sisters? Well, we are now have visa-free access to Cambodia. That's visa-free. Dominica signs visa-free deal with diplomatic and official passport holders with Cambodia. So that's what we at. We lose United Kingdom, but I guess we go into Cambodia. All you know where Cambodia is? All you know where Cambodia is? Okay. But let me give you an insight. This is a Cambodian right there. So that should help you understand. So we have visa-free to go Cambodia, brothers and sisters. You know where Cambodia is? Okay. Well, at least we have visa-free somewhere. We lose a big one, so we go in for little ones. All right. Well. Hey, this was in March, by the way, brothers and sisters. This was in March. We have visa-free with Cambodia. So at least we have that. How much of us go Cambodia now? How much of us? March, April, May, June, July. How much of us go Cambodia within the 4 months? You go Cambodia already? No? Okay. You know where Cambodia is? Okay. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts right there. Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys, on the matters dealing with that very same situation right there. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts? Do you give him kudos? Do you think that the other Caribbean islands have been saying, hey guys, you know, we blame Dominica for this, we blame Dominica for what they are doing to us? What are your thoughts, man? But one thing I know,
How do you get a job and up everything? Everything. This motherfucker has up everything.
well, maybe it's lie. Maybe all what I say in the brothers and sisters is not true. Because sometimes in reality, I just wonder if people not seeing it and I seen it. Maybe I dreaming. Maybe I have a mental problem. Maybe I am delusional. I have lost my ever-loving mind, and that is not what actually taking place. Maybe. Anyways, guys, hopefully I get to drop another reaction video after this one, so definitely tune in for that a bit later on, okay? Anyways, give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get all the videos as they tend to come for us. See you guys in the next reaction video. Boom, bam.